Ken Wilton speaking from Level 3 TV Film Production, Year 2, and today I'll be showing you my 1 minute wonder video, and then I'll be analysing it and talking through the process of it. Okay, share screen, flute sound. So this is the starting graphic, if you like to say, as most 1 minute wonders are. Well, for us, we called ours 1 minute Wiltshire because it makes sense because it's based in Wiltshire. And for the first time learning how to do this graphic, it was a bit difficult to do because we had to get the clip and then duplicate it, and then basically we had to make one of those recordings black and white, and then the top one with a radio wipe with using the mask tool, um, or with the circle tool, and then we had to expand out that, and then how I managed to do the lines, as we can see here, that was done in After Effects, and I managed to somehow fit it in time with the circle, the radio wipe.
My name is James, and I'm a window cleaner and gutter cleaner.
As you can see there, um, it made it look like um, that a question wasn't being asked, but it actually was, because I had to, during the interview, we had to um, do it like a normal interview, and then in production, we had to cut out those questions and make it sound more realistic instead of the questions being asked. But I noticed a few mistakes watching this myself, is that there was some breathing, and it didn't really fit well with the speaking, which I will probably re-edit at some point to refurbish it and make it better.
I do enjoy window cleaning. Yeah, it's good fun. I have 17 years. Yeah, 17 years of window cleaning.
You can see there actually the cut as well. Um, well, no problem to James. He is a very uh, interesting person to talk to, and he's really funny to talk to as well. But as we can see, it's only a minute longer, and that was just adding seconds. So what I try to do is to cut any unnecessary parts in it, um, as well. And also we can see
I hope that my
as well that I've used certain clips from the recording that which makes more sense, because the raw recording for this was the total for all the clips was about 25 minutes, which I've shortened it down to only show the real important parts.
work just gives me an easier life. I use Facebook and Nextdoor as my main media places. That's where I put my videos and my media. I do also get customers from friends as well. I'm a hobbyist musician, so I'm happy to use digital.
I was so thankful that this day it was not raining. It looked really cloudy, but if it was raining, there would be problems like might get the camera wet and maybe and potentially damaging it. But the lighting, I would say it's alright, but it's just right, because I didn't want it to be over too um bright as well. So yeah.
Audio workstations, and those are very similar to editing software suites. So, yeah, I do have experience and I do use it to my advantage. I was inspired to be a window cleaner because I was given a round for a very good price.
And also the reason why I had subtitles at the bottom down there is just in case it may be a bit too quiet. And I noticed actually the speaking, where James is speaking, it's a bit quiet, and there's a problem with using headphones as well, because it may sound really loud, um, but actually when you take the headphones off, it doesn't sound at all loud enough. it's just too quiet, and obviously there's the background music as well, and that I feel like that was louder than the actual speaking.
And here we are. I do meet lots of interesting people, wonderful people. I've got.
And another thing is that I noticed there's too many clips. Well, depending on it really, but it's just that it more if it, well, it's more like more clips the better. But to be honest, I felt I overdone it with the clips as well. Because obviously he's talking, then another clip's happening, talking, and then a clip immediately, like maybe like 2 seconds, or another clip shows right after. So even though this is my first edit, I would say I've done pretty well, but obviously add lesser clips and obviously boost up the volume as well.
Got customers from high earners in the country to hardworking people in modern housing estates like here. So
I love that bit. I didn't even realise I did that because obviously it's got high enders of the country,
to hardworking.
and then as soon as this next sentence starts, I then cut it to the next clip, so it looks like it's jumped as well.
Hardworking people in modern housing estates like here. So lots of interesting people, interesting characters for sure. Typical.
To this very part, this still makes me laugh because I just thought I had a bit of comedy as well because it shows the type of problems that James goes through when he's window cleaning. For example, his rope to that he used to brush the water um kept running, and he had to wait for it to empty out as well, which is a problem, most common problem for most window cleaners. So now we'll be going through even more detail into every 10 seconds of the shot. So the first 10 seconds. So talking about the first 10 seconds, I'd say that the edit is sufficient at so far. But obviously, as I said before, the main issue is the audio problem as well. So I might have to redo it so I'm not wearing headphones so it doesn't cause audio issues, to make it look like it sounds really loud, but when it actually doesn't. So I have to make sure somehow the computer volume is at its max, and then differentiate the audio to make it sound more clearer. So and that's the first 10 seconds. So now we're going to be going through the 20
17
seconds.
years, yeah, 17 years of window cleaning. I hope that my work just gives me an easier life. I use Facebook and Nextdoor as my main media places. That's where
The most common problem here is obviously probably the talking. I think I didn't cut it well enough to make it sound more natural. And obviously another thing that I talked about was the clips. You saw that there's one clip,
I hope that my work just gives
and
me
then maybe after
easier
one,
life.
two,
I
three,
use Facebook
even after 2 seconds, another clip shows right after. So I might have to space out my clips more.
and Nextdoor as my main media places. That's where I put my videos and my media. I do also get customers from friends as well. I'm a hobbyist musician, so I'm happy to use digital audio workstations, and those are very similar to video editing software suites.
I thought a face. I paused that. So yeah, I feel like this particular clip is a bit too long. So I might have to, like, next time when I try and re-edit, probably differentiate between the clip and more showing about James actually speaking on camera.
Editing software suites. So yeah, I do have experience and I do use it to my advantage. I was inspired to be a window cleaner because
Uh,
I was inspired to be a window cleaner.
this part here,
I was inspired to be a window cleaner.
hang on, I'm not entirely sure, but
I was inspired to be a window cleaner
Well,
because I
it
was given
sounds pretty
around
natural, so there's no
for
problem
a
with
very
it.
good price, and here we are. I do meet lots of interesting people, wonderful people. I've got customers from high earners in the country to hardworking people.
As I was saying earlier, I do like this part because he speaks, and then he speaks right after it, like jumps to the next part of the clip.
Modern housing estates like here. So lots of interesting people, interesting characters for sure. Typical.
Right, so this is Kieran Milton speaking. Um, as a reminder, I'm Kieran Milton from Level 2, a Level 3 film reduction, and this is my 1 minute wonder analysis. Thank you very much.